Hi, my name is Mike Johnson. I'm taking you on an inside and outside video tour of this 2013 Toyota Prius plug-in hybrid. Now this car only has 19,000 miles. It's very clean, super clean condition car. The only paint or body work that we found on it was the rear bumper was repainted, but I mean that's pretty typical. You have to modern cars with these plastic bumpers, people bump into you in parallel parking maneuvers and scratch up your bumpers. So the rear bumper was painted. We did see notes about that too on the Carfax, but that looks to be just like a parking lot, you know, parallel parking kind of thing where somebody scratched it with the screws on their license plate. But the rear bumper was repainted. Now beyond that, this is a very clean car. It does have the DMV issued carpool stickers. Access OK, California Clean Air Vehicle. The DMV issued carpool stickers to this vehicle. So you can immediately drive this car in the carpool lanes of California. No waiting or wondering. DMV can take months to send you the carpool stickers. I've seen 5 weeks, I've seen longer than 5 weeks, but not to worry about. This car has already been issued DMV carpool lane stickers, and it's super clean. There are no dents in it. There's really not any scratches worth noting. Tires are in excellent condition, and we're going to go in and take a look and show you how all the systems work. Let's start by taking a look at the VIN number on it. The last digits of the VIN number are 561. And this car was built in July of 2013. So it's pretty late in the production year. Now I have my music playing. That's one of the things I'm going to show you about this car. First, it's very clean, and inside upholstery is super clean in this car. From headliner to the trunk, there's not all scratched up. On a scale of 1 to 10, this car is about a 9 to 9.5 as far as overall condition. If it didn't have that little thing on the rear bumper being repainted, it probably would have scratches and have a lower grade. But we do have all the various books and manuals for this car. Let me just take a peek through here, see what we got. We got all kinds of books and manuals for it. Now, brand new, this car had a window sticker price in the ballpark of $33,000. Let's call it 32 plus or minus 1,000. So you go buy it at the dealer brand new, you pay 31 to 33,000 plus tax. So it's offering a really great deal because this car only has 19,000 actual miles on it. It's one of my lowest mileage cars. It's hard to get them with low mileage. And currently, for fuel economy, under the previous owner driving this car around, it shows over trip B 7,400 miles, or 7,405.8 miles. Average fuel economy is 74 miles per gallon. Average speed is 27 miles an hour. So over 7,000 plus miles of driving, they've been averaging 74 miles per gallon in this car. What you have to understand about a plug-in hybrid is that you never have to plug it in. This is a dual fuel car. It has to run on gasoline, so you always have to keep gas in here. But the advantage of it, which earns it those green carpool stickers, which I showed you, those clean air decal certificates, is that because you can also charge it on electricity, you're reducing the amount of pollution per mile, and that entitles it for special perks. So with clean air vehicle decal certificates, you can jump in that carpool lane all by yourself, pass up all the traffic, and then you can also enjoy the 75, 85, 200 miles per gallon. If you take a lot of short trips and you charge it often, you can see 250, 300 miles per gallon. If you take normal trips, this car's been getting 70 mile per gallon range, 74. If you take long trips and don't charge it very often, your gas mileage can drop as low as 51 miles per gallon, 50 miles per gallon, because it's a dual fuel, and the more gas you're using, the closer to 50 miles per gallon it'll get. It won't usually go below 50 miles per gallon because it's a state-of-the-art hybrid vehicle, and that's kind of where Prius averages. So this has the live traffic information showing on the freeway. I'm on my map. I'll try to get in the right menu mode. So I have an iPad cable connected, which the point of that is you have your freeways here showing on the navigation screen. This does come with navigation. You get color showing the traffic conditions, red, yellow, and green. As I zoom out, this car has the Entune system, and I have the Entune app installed on my phone so that it will download traffic information to the radio. Real-time traffic, so if you have your phone connected with the Entune app running, you can set the destination. It'll route you around all that congestion to try to get you the fastest route home, because it knows real-world vehicle and traffic speeds. So that's very helpful. Kind of like Waze. This is better, I think, than Waze in a sense that sometimes Waze has to take you off the road. And see, January 1st, 2017, there's a new law that's gone into effect in California that says you cannot be touching your phone to use Waze or navigation or anything. You can't be handling your phone for any reason when you're driving the car. The new law says your phone actually has to be mounted to the dashboard or the windshield of the car, and you can only do a single swipe motion to use any of its features. So no more texting, and you don't have to worry. There's a lot of features built into this car that gets you around that in a safe way. So the call history from my phone is all imported into the radio via navigation. I'm via Bluetooth. So when my phone is connected, all my contacts and phone history connects. But when my phone's not connected, it's not here. So like if you take the car to the mechanic, he can't see your phone numbers and things like that. It's not there anymore. They can't even access that with a computer. So it's state of the art. And in addition, there's a lot of features. So you've got tilt, telescopic steering. You've got that hybrid technology. You've got the heated seats. So you've got seat warmers for front seats. There's different driving modes. EV mode, the HV-EV, everybody asks, what is that for? Okay, HV-EV normally wouldn't use that, but if you want to go bring this car home and show your dad or your co-workers, hey, I got a plug-in hybrid, it drives around on electric only, and by the time you get to work, you've already used up your hybrid charge, because the way the hybrid plug-in hybrid works, the first 10 to 15 miles of conservative driving, it'll run on battery only. But if your work is 30 miles away and you want to save your hybrid charge till you get to work, you can turn off the EV mode and save that charge till you get to work. Or maybe you're going to be driving underground in a parking structure or something, you want to save a little charge for that, so you're not running your engine underground. That's really the only purpose for that. Or borrow dad's cars without starting the engine mode, I'll call it. Eco mode, that's if you're really cheapskate and you don't want to use any more gas than you absolutely have to, and you're very conservative, that's the mode for you. On the days where you miss your BMW and your Corvette, power mode is for you. So power mode really changes the personality of this car. And on the gear selector, you've got reverse, neutral, drive, and B. B is the mode you should use whenever you're coming down like a mountain pass. You shift it into B. The engine will slow you down coming down the hill and charge the battery at the same time. You always have to think about that. Whatever you're driving, you always want to downshift when you're coming down a hill, because if you're riding your brakes coming down a hill it does two bad things. It gets your brakes hot, so they might not be there when you really need them, and your brake lights are on all the way coming down the hill. So if you actually had a severe emergency and you have to slam on your brakes, the drivers behind you wouldn't have any warning because your brakes have been on the whole time. So downshifting into B is what you do. You can even, when you come flying off a freeway off ramp and you need some extra braking and you don't want the CHP to see that you're slowing down, you can shift it into B and it'll slow you down using the engine. That's what that's for. Slowing you down. Dynamic braking, that's B. But normally you would drive and reverse. So let's put it in reverse. We do have a backup camera on here. Prius, because its engine's not running, it does beep to alert you when you're in reverse. Supposedly there's a hack, if that annoys you, that you can disable that feature, but I don't mind it. I'm used to it. I have hundreds of these cars. I've bought hundreds of Prius. So we go into phone mode. We can also get the dial pad. You can dial my number, 951-681-2101. 210. We push pound 01. Dial my number and give me a call. Buy this car before somebody else does. Low mileage, only 19,000 mile Prius plug-in hybrid. It's not easy to get them with that low of mileage. I mean, think of it. You're not paying 36,000 or 34,000 or 31,000. You're paying under $20,000 for a car with only 19,000 miles that gets you 74 miles per gallon is what it's getting right now. That is a good deal. And if you are lucky enough to live in the right zip codes of Southern California and unlucky enough to have income low enough based on the number of people in your household, the government is offering a $9,500 incentive. If you also happen to have an old beater trade-in, has to be a 2006 or older, and the government will buy you out of your trade-in for up to $9,500 based on your income and zip code. That program is called Replace Your Ride, and if you want to know if you qualify, go on replaceyourride.com. That's a government website, and apply to see if you qualify. Replaceyourride.com. Even if you don't qualify because you make too much money, good for you, but maybe you know somebody who does. My name is Mike Johnson. Give me a call, 951-681-2101. Thank you.